Welcome to the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. It is an awesome Sunday of softball. By the end of the day, the original field of 64 will be trimmed to 16, and we begin things here on ESPN2 with an ACC SEC matchup between Clemson and Georgia. This Athens Regional has seen the SoCon champs UNC Greensboro and the CAA champion Charleston both eliminated.
Solo shots turn into multi-run home runs with free passes in front of those home run hitters.
Ryan Ruse, after falling down 0-2, works a walk, and that start through 109 last night. That ball's hit towards left center field. Ranging over, making the catch is Kylie Johnson. Got the sunglasses on. They try to...
Some hitters, some extra base hits.
Ground ball, fair past third. Cut off in the corner by Johnson after seeing the arm when Roos nearly got doubled off at first. The arm of Johnson, she did not try.
Tough she is in the batter's box.
You hear the cheers from the Tiger fans here. A strikeout for Dunning as he fans Navikas for the second half. First was 2020, so doesn't really count on that much. There is strike three. How about Abby Dunning with 2 on 1 out, strikes out Navikas. Jamison Brockenbrough swinging at the first pitch and rolls it through the hole and into right field. Well, Clemson had to win twice. Chanel skies it towards center field. Natalie Ray coasts over. Fisher gets the first down.
In motion, a lot of hit and run, squeeze attempts.
Hard liner right at the shortstop. Digby to first. Double play.
Regionals, it did not take Clemson long at all. In fact, it's a program expectation.
Lindebue, slow roller on the first pitch. Foul ball off exposed areas on her body. Lifts this to shallow right center field. Brockenbrough, she barely kicked it into any kind of gear there. She just kind of...
Throughout March and early April, well, she was just throwing shutdown softball.
Inside ball 4. Digby comes back to work a walk. Dunning, by the way,
of that regional.
Natalie Ray checks swing right back to Abby Dunning, who makes the catch to retire the side. So a 2-out walk. Georgia stranded 3 base runners through an inning and a half. You see mainly the DP. She's done some pitching in this regional as well. And a strikeout for Fisher. Sends that down the left field side. Jaden Goodwin maneuvers over and makes the play on the run. We'll make sure you don't miss a minute of the action from these softball regionals. What a 7.
Focus is just to get out and compete. We've seen that from Clemson so far today.
Bro guides it left side, and the soft liner reeled in by the third baseman Bailey Lindemute. A quick inning there. Off the glove and no play. Well, if she doesn't touch that, I still think there's a good chance Ruse. That's bunted. It looked kind of odd, and coming out of the box down the line, Goodwin beats the throw.
Handed batter on the outer half, and now she's able to command that inner half as well.
Shot down the right field side. Foul. Foul ball. This place was ready to... Pitches. Gordon has 8 pitch of the at-bat, and there she pulls the string. Dunning brings it out and gets the strikeout.
That's the challenges this sport can bring.
Floated out to shortstop, backing up onto the outfield grass. Kylie Chanel. She hauls in the second out.
Boy, 2 motivates your team to play hard behind her.
That pitch right there was Dunning's 300th pitch of the regional. It strikes out Ellison, and Georgia lead. And Hicks lines it to left. Quickly cut off in the corner by Goodwin. She will keep the Clemson catcher to a single.
Hey, let's pick a side. Both pitches, one on the inside, one on the outside. Let both of them go, and it's just an unproductive at-bat from Kylie Johnson. We've talked about it, how aggressive Clemson has been early in the season thanks to that new hitting stance.
Back to Fisher. Out at second. Throw to first. Safe. Get the lead runner. Line drive in the first inning, which was their 32nd double play of the season. Fisher fields this. That makes it a moot point. Clemson does strand their first base runner of the game.
Weekend with Clemson, she is the one.
Popped up to first for out number one. Rissa hits one deep. This one's going to fly out. Home run. Just her third of the year, but what a spot for it for the Dogs, who take the lead here in the fourth. Emily bounces it towards the middle. Collins tried a backhand stab at Karen Brockenbrough's throw late. Digby legs out.
Have to be the aggressor.
Out to center field. Brockenbrough lines it up. Sullivan's going to draw a throw, and a good throw from Brocken.
Those calls right on the margins.
3-2. Liner right at first base and Mac Pavesi. So Georgia settled.
Detail.
Shortstop and Digby. Emily fires a strike to first to retire her counterpart Kylie Chanel. Fisher records the first out.
And we've had a great crowd here in Athens. They have made a lot of noise.
Pavesi, right side. Hughes was cheating that way. And a couple of putouts on the ground.
Strikeouts, not Fisher. She averages 5 a game. But that's not really her game. Her game is to get some missed hits since the ball is in the bottom of the zone a little bit more. And
bouncing ball towards the middle. What a nice flip. Bruce never took it out of the glove, just flipped it to Digby. They get the force out at second to retire. And that's a 4-pitch walk to Goodwin. Well, don't miss the NWSL opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. She's gotten that this year, and she's a heavy contributor, but right now just can't find the zone. That's back-to-back 4-pitch walks and a decision.
letting it go.
Clemson has walked the bases loaded here in the fifth. Danger time for the Tigers. Again, Georgia, all they need is one. And they'll walk in a run. 4 consecutive walks. And the wheels starting to come off here for Clemson.
As you can, sometimes the best thing you can do is teach that patience.
It's an understatement to call that a massive out. Miller bats here. She swings and hits in the air to shallow right center field. Coming on, catch made. Tagging from third. The throw's going to go to third base. Scoring is Gordon. It's Donaldson, the pinch runner, going from second to third. That probably was a really good decision by Pipkins to go to third base and not try to go home.
That was a great catch, first of all. They're playing deep. This is the power part of the Georgia lineup. Pipkins comes a long way, and look where her momentum is going. It is going toward third base anyway. She would have no shot at throwing out the base runner at home.
Not just roll the dice, see what happens.
Well, Sarah Gordon gets off and then goes back to tag up. So initially, if she would have kept running, absolutely she would have left early, but she comes off the base. She's really reading the defense. Remember, Pipkins had a long way to go to catch this ball, so she's reading it, then goes back to tag up.
Now, my only question is, did that left foot actually touch third base when she was going back to?
After review, the runner left on time. That is Clemson's first challenge.
Not as expected.
In the dugout.
Her changeup that is going to allow the trailing runner to advance. If you're Clemson, no damage done there. It does reload the bases. But it brings up the 9-hole hitter for Georgia, Natalie Ray, who began today hitting .390.
And Mark
out towards center field, and Brockenbrough and Clemson, despite giving 5 free passes in the inning, allow only 2 runs. Still manageable. It wasn't catastrophic.
seeing that today with Addison Fisher.
That's the second walk she has allowed.
Pitch, it's not going to work.
Play on the infield. First baseman DeVickus for a moment kind of got tangled a little with the base runner there, Bro, but was good enough that she was a National Softball Player of the Year. Bouncy ball to short. This could be a pair. Out at second, out at first. Second double play of the game for the Dogs. Their 33rd.
The game, and she did that. Didn't allow a hit when she came in.
Straightaway center. Brockenbrough didn't get a glove on it. Great effort, but it's Ruse with a 2-base hit. The 12th double of the season. 3-2 pitch. Golfed into center field. Down for a base hit. Ruse will be stopped at third. Brockenbrough's got a good arm. And she hits the cutoff right on the money. But they're looking to add to a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 6th. Then field in. She squares. Squeeze play was not on.
Well, that
Perhaps deliver close to a knockout blow. Let's see if this is deep enough. Pipkins in right. It should be deep enough. The throw is going to go towards third base. It scores Ruse. Goodwin to third. Gordon picks up her 45th RBI and increases the Georgia lead to 4-0.
that's good situational hitting from Sarah Gordon. Knowing something needed to be hit to the outfield to get the runner in, she's able to lift it. 2 long throws either way here for Taylor Pipkin. She chooses to go.
Gabby blasts one to the alley in right center field. No chance for Brockenbrough to catch up with that one. And Goodwin will coast home. Down to second, Navickas. The 28th RBI of the year on her 8th double. And Georgia's created some.
Georgia team we've come to expect day in and day out. This pitch leaks right back over the middle of the plate for Macy Cintron, and Novickas does not miss. Look at that power to the opposite field. Or against any team in the country.
Center field hit well on a line, but Brockenbrough got a great jump moving straight in. Okay, Story will take first base.
Well, the other
Starting on ESPN News right now. Miller strikes out. That ends the inning, but Georgia tacks on 2 more. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bulldogs. But now it is a chance, and they made it happen. Third base on 1 long hop. And Dubuque fires to first. They retire Pipkins. Out to second base. Ruse has some trouble. Throw. Still got her. That was really close. I don't think there's any doubt that with a challenge left, John Rittman's going to use one here. Foot is on the base. The ball is just out the Vickas' mitt. To me, that is indisputable evidence and should overturn the call on the field.
that great shot by our camera crew there.
After review, the call has been changed to safe. Clemson is not charged with the challenge.
The last Clemson can take advantage. 1 on, 1 out, down 5 in the 6th. Chanel, slow roller, taken by Lindemuth. Sidearms, a strike to first base. Getting in the 3-hole as a true freshman. Fly ball out to left field. Jaden Goodwin drifts to her right to make the catch. Side retired. This game's going to go to the. Got to win 4 in a row. Well, they've gotten halfway there, but here in game 3 of that road, they've got a big mountain to climb late. That's to right field in the corner, and Pipkins with the basket catch as that ball was sinking.
the circle all season, and you have to rely just on one pitcher because of the injury.
Ray putting down the bunt. The ball gets away on the throw by Crosby. That may be a hit anyway. They're going to have trouble getting her. Backing up is the right fielder Pipkins, so she doesn't take an extra base. And that, so just like we talked about with Clemson, FSU trying to win 4 straight. That ball's driven deep towards left center field, but it's going to hang up in front of the track for Brockenbrough. Hit well by Roos, but when you look at it, they got one grad student. That's Abby Dunning. And only one senior on the roster, and that's Jamison Brockenbrough.
Yeah, these teams very different from an experience standpoint. You mentioned.
Rolled up the first base side and stepping on the base. Pavesi, last chance for Clemson. Georgia 3 defensive outs away from their 4th straight trip.
Any team in the country would take that opportunity, but John Rittman, his staff, his program, they have set very high standards for themselves.
Cintron thought perhaps that was ball 4. Instead, it is strike. Brockenbrough, a senior. Dunning, a grad student. Nobody else with eligibility left, and that's back to Fisher, and Tigers down to their final out. That's going to bring the Bulldog faithful to their feet. '15th time, 4th straight year, Georgia moving on to the Super Regionals.
And what a dominant performance for Georgia in this regional. They take a lot of momentum, powerful offense, tough pitching performances in the circle as they punch their ticket into Super Regionals.
Clemson season ends 34-22. 41st one of the year for Georgia. They play on. They'll take on the winner of the Knoxville Regional in the Super Regionals. So that is what is ahead